All right, you guys, I decided to go live since everybody is getting over the shock of Tyson Fury not only beating Wilder, but stopping him. You know, I'm going to talk about a lot of things on this podcast, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to talk about the PBC and the future and stuff. Um, what can I say, man? Um, it's funny, man. I got people that's turning on me talking about that I'm jumping ship and I'm jumping on Tyson Fury's bandwagon and I'm abandoning Deontay Wilder. I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody that think that are they're a fucking moron. And that's just the bottom line. How the fuck am I jumping ship? So I'm supposed to pretend Tyson Fury didn't win the fight. I'm supposed to fake like Deontay Wilder until until the stoppage. J Dog, this is very difficult for me to deal with. My heart sank. I'm pretty sure your heart sank too because, yeah. But look on the bright side, Jay. I'll talk about that in a video probably after I get through with this live stream. Look on the bright side, Jay. At least we defeated Eminem and his fans because Eminem finally admitted that he a guest in hip hop. So he finally admitted that he a guest, and he finally admitted that he ain't the goat. So at least that that's one victory for us. So I mean, me and you, Jay, we've been on Eminem for a minute. So look on the bright side. We won for one. Look, at least we won. I'm waiting for your video to when you talk about how Eminem finally conceded that he not the GOAT and that he a guest in hip hop. So Lord Jamar taking his victory lap. So hey man, what's up, LeVar? Man, my heart sunk, man, watching this, like seeing, I'm older than Wilder. That was like seeing your big brother get beat up. Because not only did Wilder lose, he got dominated. And that was a tough pill to swallow. It was real tough for me to watch that fight. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too, J Dog. Yeah, that was just a hard pill for me to swallow. Dreezy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't give Wilder. I just couldn't give Wilder no round. Even the second round, even though he landed a couple of solid punches, it just looked wild. I mean, Wilder just was just falling behind. I'm gonna be honest with you, LeBar Wilder is gonna really have to evaluate should he stay with Mark Breland and Billis because he didn't reach this ceiling with them. They have to teach him some new things. The thing about Deontay Wilder, he came across. Let's just face the fact: Fury made him look one dimensional. At times, Wilder looked confused. Wilder didn't do what I told him to do, which was the body. I told him to attack the body. Wilder listens to my videos. Once again, he did the same thing that he did in the first fight, which was swinging for the fences. And Wilder did not break down the body. He should have been trying to hit Tyson Fury in the ribs and break him down. But then Tyson Fury would come in. He couldn't get Tyson Fury's timing down, and he was trying to see what it was. Deontay Wilder used to people backing up from him, and Tyson Fury brought the fight to him. Now, don't get me wrong, Tyson Fury didn't try to slug it out with him. He jumped in and out and reset. But when he saw opportunity, he knew Wilder he knew Wilder had limited ability and he capitalized off of it. And then he used that weight to tire Wilder out. And I think that played a big part in the fight. What's going on? Nah, Wilder's still the dude, man. We ain't finna turn our back on Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Joe Lewis got knocked out by Max Mellon, and he came back and he whooped his ass in the next fight. So I mean, it happens. But Wilder is gonna have the, Wilder watches my videos. He watches all our videos. Wilder is gonna have to learn some new things because Wilder Wilder strictly relied on that right hand, and he came predictable again. And this time, Tyson Fury took more risks. He felt like the weight would help him absorb Wilder's power. At the end of the day, Mark Breland never fought at heavyweight. He was just a tall welterweight. He was just a tall welterweight. Somebody like 6'1", 6'2". And I think Wilder need to train with somebody that specialized and trained in heavyweights. Well, you got to understand, Ryan, when you've been with somebody for so long, it's kind of hard to cut ties with them because it's a loyalty thing. And then you've been with somebody so long, you feel like, okay, he helped me get there. I don't want to turn my back on him. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to. I think he reached the ceiling with those guys. That ring walk was that was a great ring walk, but um it was excellent. And I'm always thank Wilder for that. I gave Wilder a lot of credit for that ring walk. It was a beautiful ring walk, especially the picture of Nipsey. Well, they saying that Deontay Wilder is gonna exercise his rematch clause. Um, Look, I'm gonna get to something else too that I got to talk about because I got to say this, but we gonna finish talking about Wilder right now. But then I'm gonna get to some other stuff. I'm gonna get to the whole PBC thing, the whole walking other side of the street shit. I'm gonna talk about Andre Ward too. I'm gonna talk about all that shit. But we gonna stay on Wilder for right now. Look, Wilder, if we really care about Wilder, we need to tell Wilder maybe he should take a tune-up fight and then get back in the ring with uh with Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder got it was a it was a real good fight, but let's just face the fact Deontay Wilder got busted up. Um once he got his ear cut, because that leads to you know, he was bleeding out his ear, then he was bleeding real bad. He didn't have his he wasn't a sound sight, mind, and body. He was wobbly after the fourth round. Well, Dillian White is gonna be talking the gang of shit. I mean, you know, but I think he'll bounce back. I think he'll bounce back, but he said he wanted to go out on the shield. But at the end of the day, Wilder was just taking too much punishment, and we gotta be honest. This isn't about we turning on Wilder and all that type of shit. So we supposed to ignore that Wilder was badly hurt in that fight. Wilder was badly hurt in that fight. And Kenny Bayless tried to give him all the time in the world to recover. Nah, I don't think it was. I don't think it was a rabbit punch. Tyson Fury, but even though Tyson Fury was doing a lot of little like excessive clinching, he was you know pressing on him. He was pulling him, but that's just tricks in boxing. It was a clean shot. He just caught him, and he just caught him. Oh, you can forget that. I know people don't want to hear this. I know the PBC. apologists don't want to hear this. I know it's certain niggas that don't want to hear this. That's like PBC apologists. I ain't no PBC apologist. I'm just a guy that just like good fights. Al Heyman ain't finna do business with Bob Arum. Now that Bob Arum got the WBC belt, he ain't finna let Bob Arum get the WBC belt in the welterweight division. Even though what we saw tonight, and I'm gonna tell you something, man, it was a beautiful thing, man. The broadcast itself was a beautiful thing. Everybody working together, ESPN, um, ESPN, the PBC, everybody had their place. Everybody had their place, and it just goes to show you that big fights can happen. And I give kudos to both Wilder and Fury for giving us this fight. This was what boxing was all about. It was star studded. I'm talking about everybody was there. Rick Ross was there. Rick Ross was there. Um, Rick Ross was there. You, as usual, ignoring the media. French Montana. Shout out to French Montana for talking to black media, unlike Rick Ross, fat ass. Um, it was star studded. Draymond Green was there. Zach Randolph, Rashard Lewis. It was star studded. That's what boxing is all about. These big time fights and the celebrities coming out, alongside the boxers and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what boxing is all about. But now, but that's what we should be getting, but we can't get that. I'm sorry. I know people don't want to hear this, but I'm just telling you right now, Al Heyman is not gonna let Spence go near Crawford. Not right. It's just too big of a risk. He can't afford to lose two belts to Bob Arum. Because like I said, at the end of the day, this is about control. Nah, we all got, you know what I'm saying? We may have not got the guy that we wanted to win, but at the end of the day, we got as far as the event it goes itself, it was good, man. This is what boxing was about. This is how it used to be back in the day. Nah, Fury was leaning on Wilder throughout the fight. Well, the pay-per-view numbers, I can't wait to see what the pay-per-view numbers gonna be, but they said that 17,000 people came to the fight, and they said that this was the biggest live gate in heavyweight history, I think, in Vegas since Evander Holyfield, uh, Lennox Lewis won, I think, in 1999, maybe two. That was a while ago. But this what I've been trying to tell y'all for the people that's like, under 35. This what boxing is missing, a big extravaganza. This was an extravaganza. Like I said, all the heavyweights came out. You know, all everybody came out. Nah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's what I do. But this is one of the reasons, because like I said, this is one of the reasons why I stopped covering boxing, because like I said, they wasn't giving us the fights that we wanted. Now, I could have got a credential for this fight, but I decided not to go. But now I wish I would have went. But like I said, I want to see big time fights. At the end of the day, man, yeah, everybody was mad. Everybody was mad. Even the bar that I was at watching the fight, surprisingly, most of the people in there was, well, I pretty much could say everybody in there was Wilder fans. I mean, people was just disgusted. People was in there shaking their head. They couldn't believe it. Yeah, Dale, that was ugh. Like I said, my heart dropped. And the thing is, it's not that people don't understand. People think that like people hate Tyson Fury. I don't hate Tyson Fury. We just wanted Wilder to win because Wilder is our guy. And that's all. But Tyson, we giving Tyson Fury his credit. Nah. This fight was on the up and up. I can't wait to see the numbers. I ain't gonna lie, I am excited about the numbers because the place was rocking. The place was rocking. That place was rocking. I would I was thinking to myself, yeah, when Wilder got knocked down the first time and he was wobbling, I was like, okay, they say his equilibrium was messed up from his ear getting like split. Wilder's gonna need plastic surgery. I don't have no problem with Wilder. I'm proud of Wilder. At least Wilder made the fight. At least we could say Wilder fought everybody. At least we could say Wilder fought everybody. But I'm just telling y'all now, we might as well not even bother worrying about Errol Spence versus Bud. That ain't gonna happen. It's just no way Al is going. It's no way Al is gonna take a chance like that. He's gonna try to make another in-house fight, Danny Garcia, and then somebody else. Cause I'm gonna tell you now, he's not taking the chance of losing another belt to Bob Arum. Now he might give him. He said that his next fight may be a PBC fighter, but he ain't gonna give him no fighter with no. He not gonna give him no fighter with no belt. It's just too risky. Like you got to understand, Bob Arum and Al Heyman have a power struggle. So now this is sort of like, even though Tyson Fury really technically ain't a top ranked fighter, but top rank help with the promotion. Well, guess what? This is a check mark for top rank. Spence ain't fighting. I'm not. Look, man, and I want people to understand this. I'm not saying per se. I'm not saying that Errol Spence is ducking Bud. It's just that Al Heyman is not going to take a chance. He's not going to take a chance. I think if Deontay Wilder had won this fight, then you might have got it. Let's just face the fact that Errol Spence right now and Wilder uh was Al Heyman's like moneymaker, like his stars. Well, one star unfortunately went down tonight. You think he finna make another? You think he finna make another fight? You think he finna let his fighters cross the mythical other side of the street? Hell, fucking no. Like who? Nah, man, it ain't about me not liking Al. I don't know Al Heyman. The same way, see that's the thing people be pissing me off about. People think because you criticize somebody, you dislike them. I don't dislike Al Heyman. I don't know Al Heyman. But at the end of the day, Al Heyman isn't above criticism. And see, that's the problem. Y'all be sitting up listening to this bullshit that other people be telling y'all where they making it look like Al Heyman is a god when he ain't. Al Heyman is doing some fuck shit too. Al Heyman is the reason that we ain't got certain fights, and that's just fact. Used to keep fights in house. Well, Al Heyman is just doing the same fucking shit. It has nothing to do with me hating Al Heyman. And then here's the difference: the where Al Heyman doesn't, and to a certain degree, I take that as disrespect.
everybody be sitting up here protecting this black man, but then at the end of the day, this black man have white people on his staff that treat other black reporters and black people like shit. So no, it has nothing to do with me. I gotta call a spade a spade. It has nothing to do with me not liking Al Heyman. I don't know the man, but at the end of the day, Al Heyman need to talk to the media at times too. Why is he exempt? Why is he too good to talk to the media? But then you got all this black media kissing his ass and supporting him, but then he ain't showing that love back. And hell yeah, I'm gonna continue to call him out on that. And then at the same time, he preventing fights from happening. It's I'm sorry, it's just the truth. It's the truth. Why people don't want to hear the truth? Al Heyman is preventing certain fights from happening. I don't like I said. Why won't Al Heyman talk to the media? But we always sitting up here protecting him. I'm just telling y'all, Bud, people need to accept the truth. Bud and Spence ain't gonna happen. Not after tonight. Not after tonight. It's just too risky. It's not gonna happen. What's up, D? I'm just trying to talk some sense into these people. They don't want to hear the truth. Hey Pratt, be cool. We gotta be respectful here. Everybody, let's keep it respectful. We all can have a conversation without, we can all be respectful, no disrespect. We all can have a normal adult conversation, you know. Show some respect. Ryan been here for a while. So. Sean, what illegal punch you talking about? You saying the cut to the ear was a rabbit punch? I'm gonna tell you guys something. Well, Eddie Hearn is gonna get his. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is both of them dudes could possibly make $100 million a piece. Nah, Bud want all the smoke. I couldn't disagree with you more. It's been proven that Danny Garcia, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you about it. It's been proven. Danny Garcia told a straight up lie. First he said that it wasn't no offer to fight Bud, but then he admitted, oh well, he want a better offer. Keith Thurman said out of his own mouth that there was an offer to fight Terrence Crawford. Bud is gonna resort to fighting the mean machines and those type of dudes because Al Heyman don't want to make that fight. He's not gonna make that fight. He might give Bud Jamal James. Well, Sean. I mean, we all know ain't nobody completely innocent in boxing. We already know in boxing you gonna bend the rules a little bit. I'll tell you this much, Phantom. If I was Wilder, I would really consider maybe he need to let Anthony Joshua and Fury fight it out and then see who wins out of that. And then maybe he can get a fight then because style make fights. Maybe Tyson Fury have a bad style for maybe Tyson Fury got a bad style for Wilder where AJ got a better style for Wilder. So style make fights. Wilder looked Phantom Wilder looked very confused. Wilder looked very confused. I think he was shocked that he saw Tyson Fury coming straight to him. I think he was just shocked. Cause I want to know, what do everybody well, let me ask everybody that's in the live stream. I'm gonna let everybody answer, and I'm gonna ask this question. So everybody can voice their opinion. Who all think that Wilder should run it right back with Fury? Say yes or no. Who think that Wilder should take a tune-up fight, or just sit back and see what happens when the dust settle with Anthony Joshua and Fury? Everybody voice their opinion. Hmm. Interesting. All right, right on. No, I want. No, I'm asking. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate that. This is my honest assessment, and I'm just finna tell the truth from my perspective. I don't think Wilder should run it back. Not when you look. Wilder took a lot of punishment in that fight. I do not think he should run it back. But they saying he gonna exercise his rematch clause. See, this is when pride steps in better than, when makes, overcomes common sense. He took a beating in that fight. This He took a beating in that fight. I think Wilder should take a tune-up fight, and I think Wilder should evaluate whether he gonna keep the same team. That's my honest opinion. I don't think he should run it back. I think he should take a tune-up fight when he heals up. Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I think. I think. You know who I think Wilder should fight, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think Wilder should fight Charles Martin. But now they saying that the winner of Charles Martin and Gerald Washington is, I think, a mandatory for one of Anthony Joshua belt. But I would consider Charles Martin. Well, you know what, real rap, when you get cut like that, I don't think nobody is prepared, because most people don't get cut in the ear. He didn't get his wig split, he got his ear split. And I was told, yeah, I'm finna speak on that too, Phantom. I think I was totally wrong. I thought the two him being heavier would help him, but he looked sluggish at 231. I think I think 225, 220 might be the best weight for him. I think Charles Martin, it's no guarantee they gonna give Martin a shot right away, but Martin probably is. gonna exercise his right as a mandatory unless they pay him big money to fight Deontay Wilder. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. People after seeing this tonight, people gonna get more confident to fight Wilder now. Nah, I'm not saying Wilder was overweight. I'm just saying that it slowed him down. I mean, it would be impossible to wait. Wilder has natural muscle mass, but I just think that that weight slowed him down. He just looks sluggish. No, I think they'll rematch. Nah, real rap. I do think they'll rematch, but not right now, man. You don't know. Hey, Tyson Fury didn't run it back. He needed more time. He needed more time. So now Wilder should do the same thing to Tyson Fury. Wilder didn't listen to nothing that people told him to do. Wilder did the same fucking thing in the second fight that he did in the first fight, where he went in there trying to take off Tyson Fury's head. He said he was gonna be patient. He didn't attack. He if he would have been throwing jabs to the body, and then another thing, Wilder ain't no good combination puncher. Cause Wilder is a 1-2 type of dude. And see, that's the thing. Guys like Tyson Fury, you got to throw. You got to be able to throw combinations with him. While Tyson Fury had good footwork, and once again, Wilder was bothered by his feints. If Wilder would have been jabbing to the body, he should have been using his. He see what you do is even though combination, even though combination fighters, you can get their timing down at times. Cause like Ryan Garcia, I don't believe in him. Ryan Garcia gonna get nailed one day. It's a reason why they ain't putting Rolly in the ring with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got an amateur style just like Amir Khan. I think he the Mexican Amir Khan. I think when he fights somebody with half decent skills, because he leave his face wide open to get countered. And he gonna get hit with something big. And I think that's gonna be the end of him. Wilder should have been jabbing to the body. He should have been using at times. He should have been using his jab up top to throw a punch to the ribs. Cause like I said, he just didn't know how. He just didn't have a good game plan with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury made adjustments for him. He didn't make no adjustments for Tyson Fury. He should have been attacking that body for the first 4 rounds, trying to hit Tyson Fury in the ribs. He should have been trying to like just measure the distance, like what Rigondeaux is good at doing is sticking his hand out trying to measure the distance. That's what I've been would have been doing with Fury, and then I would have been like cracking him in the ribs every time he tried to come in. Marion, you are spot on. You are spot on. Spence ain't outboxing Bud. If he try to outbox Bud, he gonna get his ass beat. The best way for Spence, if he was to fight Bud, is to try to bully him. But then that's the problem. Would he be able to bully Bud? Because people, I think I'm gonna tell you something, man. And I'm gonna be frank with this. I think people was putting way too much into this mean machine fight. Sometimes you ain't motivated to fight certain fighters, and then certain fighters get up for certain fights more than the other dude do. I think the Mean Machine surprised people. I know his last fight was sort of a, sort of iffy, but this was Bud Crawford. You was fighting the best fighter on the planet, so you might get motivated. So you got to understand that. I think people putting too much into that meme machine fight. I really do, because you got people here that just despise Bud, so they could just gonna attack him no matter what. I just think people putting too much emphasis into that. I think everybody was in disbelief when Fury dropped him. I was yeah, everybody's heart dropped. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, uh just like Perella the following week, when I said he ain't gonna be able to sleep for like 3 months, Wilder probably ain't gonna be able to sleep for a minute. Because one, he probably feel like he let everybody down, and then plus he feel like he probably got licking Deontay Wilder's blood. That was like nasty, and that was like really, that was really, that was really out of pocket. I think he took it too far with that. It was no reason to lick the. I mean, he showed him a total lack of respect. Now, I do got a problem with the announcers not calling him out on that. I got a problem with the announcers not calling him out on that, because had that been Deontay Wilder, then everybody would have been saying you need to show sportsmanship. That's not called for. And of course, nobody at the post fight conference called him out on that. I would have. I don't like or dislike Tyson Fury, Pratt. That's what I keep trying to tell you. I don't like or dislike him. But I'm talking about him licking Deontay Wilder's blood. That was hella nasty. That I was like, come on, man. Because like I said, if that had been Deontay Wilder, people would have had a hissy fit. You would have heard, and let's just say Deontay Wilder had knocked Tyson Fury out. They would have been saying, "Oh, he's disrespectful, he's ghetto, and he's classless." I think Tyson Fury shouldn't have did that. I think that wasn't cool. He took it too far. Do I love Wilder just because he's American? It's people in America that don't even love Wilder. It's people in America that was rooting for Tyson Fury. That's another. That's another topic for another video. Well, yeah, but come on, Pratt. That's enough is enough. You don't have to take it that far. That was just that was disgusting. You know damn well, if Wilder had did that, everybody and their mama would have had something to say. Oh man, I see you don't. I see Daryl. You don't get it. I see you a troll. Nah, you is trolling, and you being disrespectful. It ain't no reason to lick nobody's neck. It ain't no reason to say you want to taste somebody's blood, man. That was nasty. If Wilder had did that to Fury, I would have had a problem with that. At the end of the day, you don't have to do no nasty shit like that. That was fucking disgusting. It was disgusting. Yeah, I seen Derek James. All right. All right, Daryl, I'll let you stay, but just keep it respectful, bro. I don't have no problem with people from the UK, but just keep it respectful. That's all I ask. Yeah, I saw Derek James answer about that bottle shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. He would have been better off just not saying nothing. He should have just said no comment. He did like that song Shaggy. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Oh, I didn't touch the bottle. Wasn't me. Derek James shouldn't have even have said nothing because now we can't let it die now because he said, well, I didn't touch the bottle. I don't know what's in that bottle. I don't know. I'm not finna go as far as to say that he had some PED juice, but he might have had a Red Bull or some shit like that. He might have had a Rockstar in it, which you ain't supposed to use unless you get clearance. He flat out said, "Well, I don't know what's in the bottle. I didn't touch the bottle." But you the trainer, man. You the head trainer. You supposed to look for the people that's listening. I want to explain something to y'all so we can get this bottle gate thing out the way. So I'm finna explain to y'all why it looks suspicious. In California, you are only supposed to have a bottle that is clear. You are not supposed to change bottles in between rounds. Now, you can technically use Gatorade in a fight if you get clearance, if it's negotiated in the contract, if both camps agree upon it. Then you can use Gatorade. But in most cases, you are supposed to have a clear bottle. The problem is that people got suspicious is because the bottle got exchanged in between rounds. Now, if he had came into the ring with the Gatorade bottle, then I don't think nobody would have said nothing. But then you had a clear bottle, and then you went to the Gatorade bottle, and then people like, okay, well, why didn't you bring enough water for the clear bottle? Why all of a sudden you need to change water bottles, and why do you need to use a green Gatorade bottle? That's what made people start to question Chalo. In California, and you can look it up yourself, you are only supposed to use clear bottled waters. You are supposed to only use clear water bottles unless further approved by the commission. But the commission said that they got clearance. So according to Chalo, and then the commission, I guess that was somebody with the California Athletic State Commission that said he got clearance. So that's the problem. The problem that I have is, well, you say that you ain't supposed to have anything other than a clear water bottle. So technically, you guys are not following your own policies. But you can use Gatorade in a fight if it's negotiated. You can use Gatorade. So that's fact. You can use Gatorade in a boxing match if you get clearance by the Athletic State Commission in California. That's not showmanship. That's not showmanship at all. It's showing out and it's being disrespectful. I don't know how you guys roll in the UK, but we don't do that. We don't taste people's blood. That's what I keep telling you. That's what I keep telling you. I don't have I left it alone, but Derek James is making everybody start saying whom. Well, why didn't you know about the water bottle? If the California State Athletic Commission said he could use it, well, why are you sitting up there talking about, well, I don't know what was in that water? Well, I didn't touch it. What do you mean you didn't touch it? I mean, you're supposed to know what's going on at all times. Like I said, Derek James is the one that's making this shit not go away. He should have just said, hey, I have no comment. The California State Athletic Commission said we did nothing wrong. and that should have been the end of the story. But by you sitting up saying, "Well, I didn't know what was in the bottle. I didn't touch it." Don't you know you doing your fighter a disservice? You making him look suspicious. Charlo has a TKO victory over Tony Harrison at the end of the day. So that's just the bottom line. Well, I hope nobody don't exercise no cannibalism in no fight. I hope not. I don't want to see no cannibalism, and I don't want to. I mean, oh, how you doing, Megan? Um, yeah, like I said, if licking Deontay Wilder's blood ain't disrespectful, so I guess when Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear off, I guess that was normal too. No, that's not normal licking somebody's blood. It's not. It's fucking nasty. Yeah, Sean, that was nasty. I don't know if they gonna fine Tyson Fury for that, but he should be fined for that. And I want to see if they gonna talk about that on First Take, because you know there are certain things that they leave unsaid on first take. They ain't gonna talk about that, but I think people, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that blood licking was pretty nasty. Okay, so like I said, he should be fined. He should be fined. Keep in mind, Deontay Wilder was investigated for saying he wanted to catch a body, but you got Tyson Fury doing that nasty ass Dawn of the Dead shit. Go, you man. He been watching too much Walking Dead or something, or he been watching too much True Blood or something. Shit, man, go take that shit somewhere else, man. This boxing, man. But Tyson Fury got the complexion protection, so they ain't gonna say nothing to him about that. I'm gonna probably do a video about that. That was horrible. I mean, what happens next is like me myself. I don't think Tyson Fury. I don't think Tyson Fury would be interested in the third fight because he won convincingly. But he probably. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hey, what's up? I think that's what we talking about. We all at odds on whether uh Deontay Wilder should change trainers. Me myself, I would consider it. I would consider a lot of things. One, I would consider two things. Don't run it back with Tyson Fury right now, and try to see could you get a different trainer that could give you some new looks. And Deontay Wilder, I'm gonna just tell you right now, you guys, we just gotta accept the truth. They didn't have no answer for that cut on his ear. Deontay Wilder was just out of it. He was buzzed the whole night. Well, it, it all look, when you lose like that, it always come down to your mind state. It's really up to Wilder. It's really up to him. We can't help Wilder. It's really up to him. We can send him all the words of encouragement all day and all night. But it's really gonna come down to him, how he feeling. Nobody want to lose the way he nobody want to lose the way he lost. But Deontay Wilder got to get stitches, at least plastic surgery. He got to do a lot of different stuff. I don't think we gonna see Deontay Wilder back in the ring. I'll be surprised if Deontay Wilder fight again this year, and it's February. Wilder didn't do a lot of things, and yeah, he took a lot of punishment. Yeah, he predictable. We just got to accept the truth. He got predictable in that fight. He just did a lot of things in the second fight that he did in the first fight, and he was swinging for the fences. He tried to be patient, but I think the first time he got hit with that combo, he was shocked, and then he started to panic. But what Wilder need to do in the first fight, what Wilder need to do if there's a third fight, he needs to listen to whatever the corner is telling him. But then at the same time, I keep saying that cut just made so big of a difference in that fight. I think Deontay Wilder went in panic mode once the cut happened. And I know he wanted to go out on the shield, but damn, he was just so wobbly. And I kept telling the people I was watching the fight with, I was with my homeboy Ben Saucy Box, and I was with Rich from Hustle Boss. And after the sixth round, I was like, they need to stop this fight. They need to stop this fight. I was like, Wilder is badly hurt. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, Wilder probably ain't gonna make it into the eighth round. And that's the sad part about it. I knew after the sixth round, I was like, they need to stop the fight. Hey, what's up, Ronald? You gotta understand. Nah, Dale, I think you understand. You get your ear split, you got blood coming out of your ears, you ain't even thinking straight. And like I said, Wilder was wobbly just to just right after when he got knocked down with that body shot. I was like, uh-oh. Nah, we all proud of Wilder. That body shot. Look, man, I'm a Wilder fan, but I'm not no fucking idiot, man. I knew that I knew that the inevitable was coming. Like I said, after the sixth round, I'm looking at my homeboy. He in disbelief, and I'm like, they need to consider stopping this fight. And I kept saying to myself in my mind, and I'm telling the people who I'm watching the fight with, I was like, I don't think Wilder gonna make it into the eighth round. Cause after the sixth round, I was like, man, they need to consider stop. And Jay Billis kind of was like looking like he was ready to stop the fight. I just think Deontay Wilder, I think he need to, like I said, everybody bounced back, man. You know, Muhammad Ali, he bounced back. He bounced back. He won the belt again. Mike Tyson, he won the belt again. Evander Holyfield won the belt again. I mean, Lennox Lewis won the belt again. So I mean, it ain't the end of the world. But that ear, He d- he need he don't need to get back in the ring anytime soon, because he gonna have to have plastic surgery, and that's all I'm saying. He gonna have to have plastic surgery, and he gonna have to let that ear heal. Well, that's why we all having this live stream. We trying to figure out, should Wilder like run it back? I don't think he should run it back, because Tyson Fury gonna come in there even more determined. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Deontay Wilder could have, you know, I don't want to go as far as to saying that, but Deontay Wilder got to think about his hearing too. Wilder may be who he is. He may be who he is. I mean, it's kind of hard, like, to teach somebody some different looks at age 34. See, all you do when you train somebody at that age, you just you take the skills that they have and just try to see, can you use them in a better way. It ain't about teaching them new things. It's about trying to teach them in a more productive, a smarter way. I don't think you can teach Deontay Wilder uh anything new, because one, he not what you call a he, what's the word I'm looking for? He just a different kind of boxer. He ain't your traditional boxer. All right, you guys, I got to get up out of here. I got to go to work tomorrow, but I'll do another live stream tomorrow. Thanks for listening. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.